everyone or anyone that has a tight schedule, usually we like to allot about 3 hours. It usually lasts 3 to 3 hours, 15 minutes for one of these tournaments. But today it might be closer to like 3.5 to 4 hours. Apologies. Again, we usually like to run a tight ship, but it just is what it is. Sometimes you can't control everything to do with the tournament. But yes, when are we having an ad break, says Heavenly. You want ads? You want some ads on YouTube?
Welcome to Battle Royale.
I don't actually
about to
pick when the ads come up on YouTube. Apologies for that, but that's not me. It just kind of happens randomly. So it does. But yeah, we allow any region to play in the tournament, any ethnicity to play in the tournaments. You guys know me. We let anyone in. Anyone and everyone. From anywhere and everywhere. A lot of bow down to the kings coming through onto the TikTok chat. I'm used to seeing that. TikTok, real quick, get us to 1 million likes. You know the vibes. All right, getting into game number 5. The leaderboards will be updated soon, but I'm getting a little update. It looks like Holy Father's having trouble with his Wi-Fi, so he hasn't been able to play today at all. MVPs after game number 3, which was the game before there. Super Jeff is number 1, Guz number 2, Ross Kids number 3, surprisingly, Neroza 4, Slayer 5, Pavas 6, Tom Pip 7th, Fund 8, Magic 9th, and Pachito 10th. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 5 is now underway. Don't worry, I will update the scoreboard as soon as I am able to do so. It has just been sent my way as you spammed it in my TikTok chat. Holy. How about you spam something good in my TikTok chat, like ferg is poggy? How about that? Yeah, matter of fact, yeah. Either way, game number 4 stats are over on YouTube. Don't worry, TikTok. I'm going to put them on your side as well. A little bit of an audio bug there while those guys landed in, but let's review the scoring here as I'm going to shift the focus onto Poison Ivy as they seem to be already in a fight. Wow, they wiped the team. I did not see what team they wiped. I have absolutely no idea what team Poison Ivy wiped right there. I have received coconut water. GG's. Thank you very much. That's more like it, TikTok. That is more like it. Did anyone hear the echo when my door opens? Did anyone hear that? When my door opens, it's instant echo. But when my door closed, it's instant scrum-diddly-umptious. wife, yeah, W fiance indeed, chat. W fiance indeed. I'd love to see F9 do a little bit of work here. This guy is arguably one of my favorite players. Is he from Africa? Can somebody from Africa confirm the region where F9 is from? He might be my new favorite African player. You guys know I've been supporting Africa since the start. Also, chat, since there's a lot of you here, I just want to reiterate that I actually love Odinwire, and I don't have any beef with Odinwire, okay? I just want to let you know. The thing that happened there last year, I had no control over. I had no control over it. If it came to me, I would let him back in, but I can't. I can't let him play in any of the tournaments. It's not my decision. I know that a lot of you guys think that it was my decision. For that event, first one, yes, but once it became a big viral thing, I couldn't do anything about it. There's really nothing I could have done about it, and that's why he hasn't been able to play in future events or in these events. Like, listen, do you really think I'd want to remove the biggest in Africa from tournaments? Of course I would. I'd love to have Odinwire, but it really isn't my decision. It's all love for me, though. Either way, going through the tournament leaderboard, you can see 4 Kings have quite a decisive lead here. Goats are right behind them. They are, it looks to be about 27 points behind. I would say about 27 or so points behind. And then below that, you got Zenith Eternity, Viper Esports right behind them, and Enigma Legend. Qualification team have made it in quite nicely there as well. Have made it in quite nicely. As you can see, Leap Venge is getting a kill as well. Let me take a little sip of my coconut water.
Toxic overload deployed.
Don't know if I like this.
Toxic overload deployed.
Oh, dearie me. It looks like Leaper getting absolutely bodied by a team that came through the qualifiers just a couple of days ago. JM last alive down there. Wagner's last alive up top. Oh, there's no way Wagner wins this 1v4. I'm sorry, Wagner's a great player and all, but Wait, hold that thought. Who's the most aggressive team in the game is coming in? The most aggressive team might save the day for Wagner. Wagner able to take down one here. Staying alive in the glitch spot. Love to see these spots get used on the main stage of a $10,000 competition. He can't get hit by the K9 unit either because they don't know where he is. Lovely spot from Wagner. Takes down one of the players, and now they're going to get third party from the side. Viper doesn't know that he's in there. Look, Viper are getting kills onto Hypno. Hypno's now last alive on his team. This is a very interesting fight. Does go down. Hypno also falls. Oh my god, Wagner really clutching it up. He does die in the end, but not before JN comes back into the action, and absolutely lovely there. Absolutely lovely play from Wagner. I really didn't think he was going to stay alive for as long as he did, but here we are, proving everyone wrong. Good job, Wagner. I didn't think we were going to see that much from you, but, you know, sometimes people just come out and they impress. Either way, chat, Nobina wanted me to play this clip.
You should say Dusetun
Dusetun Daram Persia, chat. Indeed, Leocious. Let's hop on over to where Amy is. I think that he's seen someone. No, it just came up that he was shooting, even though he's not. Following on board to 4K Man. Still nobody around them to kill them early game. Like I said before, if you want these guys not to win, you're going to need to fight them early game. Either way, we're going to go on to my favorite African team for now. We got Chapo, Father Ali, F9, and Rezox. Oh, here comes the fight. F9, my favorite player so far. Can he land a shot? Oh, not on that player. He's his teammate. Can't land a shot on Chapo. Oh my god! Oh, my favorite player from today so far has been eradicated out of this game. Luckily for him, he has a little self-revive, and he's back into the action. Razog still hasn't been revived. Father Ali also getting knocked. Can he get up the stairs? Not too sure. Varana playing this a little bit too slow. If they wanted to win this fight in a 4v4, they definitely should have rushed that when they had 3 of them knocked, but they haven't rushed quick enough. Chapo using the R9 here. Can he land a shot onto Bengolo? Oh dear, Chapo! That was terrible. He should have known he was coming up right there. Now it's all down to F9 to make a statement here along with Rezox. Oh my god, and Rezox, the Frenchman, makes a statement, but not before he gets pinged apart on the side. F9 has the one pump. Able to be used. Has just got a smoke bomber advantage here as well. Bad spot for him to be in. It's going to be like a 1v3 or a 1v3. I'm not sure if he has what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a tough one. Tough sell indeed. Luckily gets the one pump here. F9. One of the favorite players of the day. An underrated player. An unknown player. Able to take down one. Getting his teammates back in the revive flight. These players are scared of F9. He's a phenomenal contestant.
Dog tag have been scanned successfully.
I would love to see him become one of the biggest players from his region. Able to get back his teammates into the action too. This guy's a one-man army. Knows that there's a player around him. Gonna get smoked off. Looks like West realizes that this guy has smoke bombers, so he wants to smoke him away. Oh, here comes his teammates. Now they have the advantage. F9 able to clutch it up when his teammates couldn't. I-15 one pump has really helped them out inside of this tournament so far. Love to see him get this final kill onto West, but I don't know if it's doable. There is another team coming in from the side here as well, and dare I say, did West get back one of his teammates too? Oh dear. It looks like this fight has been officially reset, as Rezox is now fighting West on top of the house. West rotating around the back, does get tagged a couple more times, not cracked though. All 4 of the remaining players are back for Chapo's team. West trying to rotate over to Pingolo and Wordy. That's going to be Team Marana that they're fighting. Chapo, F9, Rezox, and Father Ali. Don't let that distract you from the fact that NSG is coming in for the third party along the side of this glorious African mixed region roster. Let's see what F9 has to say about that, as cluster bombs are being thrown through the windows. They're probably communicating here about what they want to do, but we have no idea what they're saying. All 4 of them are still alive. This is an awkward fight. If we pull up the map, you can see that they're not in the next zone, so they're going to need to figure this out as soon as possible. For now, however, we're going to hop on board the Slayer and Zenith Eternity. They're currently very high on the leaderboards. At 3rd place, they are quite far behind 4 Kings Main, though, who actually have 0 points in this game. Oh, dear. Oh, Tom. Oh, Tom.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Right beside Slayer. Slayer able to get the loadout right now, and it looks like Tom's going to check if he left anything in it. He doesn't actually know. Oh, another oh dear moment again. For 4 Kings Overload, they just died by being blown up in another car. That's the 2nd time we've seen them do this today. SMRS across the map. Don't know if that landed. It actually might have landed. Not too sure there, Slayer.
The safe zone is
highly accurate player. If he lands this shot, I mean, everyone needs to quit the game.
Time for a fire sale.
Either way, we'll hop on over to Go. Still not taking any fights. Slayer's team have center zone in the best position of the zone, but we'll have to see if it goes center or if it changes to go right or left. While we were checking that out, F9 again. Last remaining player on his team. I need to get this guy a better team, chat. I need to see what this guy is capable of when he has teammates like the 4K main roster, because he is unbelievably underrated. And I don't think he's going to be able to do much here, as it's another 1v4 situation. He's done it so many times in the past, but my God, why is it always him? You may have seen the quotes on TikTok or on the static Instagram shots of why always me. That is what F9 is thinking in this situation. Marana and NSG both pushing in at the exact same time.
Dog tags have been scanned.
Looks like Ninja's going to go down there. Not sure if that was the last Marana player. It could have been. It looks like it was. The last Marana player has been eliminated. NSG have their whole roster alive here. F9 does have medic plate carrier. There is no medic class ability to use. Oh, he's going to get out of there. I have been given an update that F9 is from Nigeria, and he may replace the other Nigerians as being my favorite Nigerian player.
Your teammate will return to the battle when the next
Will he get his tags back again? It always comes down to him yet again and again and again. We need to get this guy a solid team. If there was a team of F9s, I really think they could win a tournament if it was just a team of F9s with that kind of mechanical gun skill. Either way, we'll move on over to M7
been delivered.
as they find Yimbo up at the tippity top of this house. Matador wants to make the play here. There is 2 players up there. Hades in hand, able to take down Yimbo. Now going for the 1v2, able to take down the second guy with team support. These guys looking real good in the tournament. They were actually on the top 10 earlier, and now they've moved into 9th place. Little update on the MVPs for this tournament. Guh is currently your tournament MVP. After the 4 games, this is game number 5. Shot's gonna go down onto Groot. That's the player from the Middle East. Oh my God, get turned on.
Has been delivered.
I think you might need to retire after that one. M7 Claude's still alive here. It's gonna be a 4-2 situation. Claude does have the Jack 12. He could make something work here. 90 as the Hades. No close range gun though. Oh dear, he's moved away at the exact most worst time. This is a good watch though. 96 a shot on the Jack 12 for the crack. Gonna move down and around. Might be able to get a nice big play here. Ooh, rewinds up again. Using the Tom Pitt strap. Actually able to take down one. Claude protecting him here. 2 more players go up the stairs. Not gonna be a good fight for them to take. Nike gets knocked. Now Claude probably gonna go down here. He does have, ooh, an ability, but unfortunately goes and falls. M7, last remaining player is Andrew. He's coming back in the revive flight. Not looking like their game here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hop on to Ranzu. Just picked up a kill himself. His entire team is dead. From 4K Joker. All gone. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it. And the subscribes. Ranzu spotted Chapo. Oh, dearie me, Ranzu. F9's the other way. Oh, God. I don't know who I'd rather go against. Chapo or F9. I'm not sure. I'd rather just leave the game, to be honest. Just time to Toxic Overload, that's not going to be enough. Oh God, F9 able to take him down nice and quickly. Blowing up the car so he doesn't get blown up itself. NSG are around him here, ladies and gentlemen, so they may be able to come in third party.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully. Your teammate will
don't really have good loot here.
Next revive flight arrives.
The boys of team number 7.
The safe zone.
So I don't know if they'll be able to win this. They're called top 7. I don't know why they called them that. Maybe they're aiming for top 7 on the leaderboards or something. Not too sure. Finally, F9 My favorite Nigerian player has picked up a loadout weapon as Rezog is holding his back with the Hades. Lovely jubbly. Good job, Rezog. Able to pick apart that player after he got knocked. A little bit of help from a different team. Third party comes through and really helping out the boys from Africa and France. 12 eliminations here for the Middle Eastern European hybrid roster. Those guys feature players from Persia, along with Europe. They are known as the four
Engaging the
Litras.
enemies.
Engaging the enemies.
Look at
Enemy
the
down.
scoreboard there. They are actually 8. This is a good game from them, so they might actually go up the scoreboard. A lot of the biggest time teams are on that top 10. Looks like Viper are right beside him. Oh, dearie, that's not a fight you want to take with a sniper. You're going to need to use the Hades for that one. A little bit too close for comfort, as it should turn into a rotation away from this position. I wouldn't take that fight if I was either of those teams. Hopping back on board with the F9. We'll see where they are in the zone. Lovely zone rotation here, but what Kings Mean been up to this whole time? They've only got 3 eliminations this game. The only way they could save this for a solid game 5 is if they get a bunch of placement points. Shots go down, able to land a lot on Delata. Jeff is going to be able to pick them apart there at the end with the SMRS straight to the dome. And now this should be an easy cleanup. We're the biggest cleanup crew in COD. Somebody check Guz's device. Because if I didn't know better, that was an unbelievable hacking quickscope. Throws text time flexing. Oh my god, Guz's actually generationally good at this game, bro. Like, he's so good. Like, everything he does looks like he's cheating, bro. He's just that guy, bro. He really is just that guy. Oh my god. Like, he just quickscopes people across the map with any gun right now. What the hell? Either way, all 4 of them alive for now. They have zone again. Oh my god, they have zone again. Wow, they got lucky with zone that time, might I add. Oh my gosh, maybe they know something about zone rotation that we don't. That's unbelievable. They only have 3 eliminations on the board though. They need to do a little bit better.
Airdrop incoming.
Going on to the side of top 7. We want to see big things out of my boy F9. Bro, I swear to god, this guy just sits and waits till his teammates die, gets a bunch of kills, aura farms, and then revives them. Like, that's his strat. Look at them. Look at them all around him. Oh, this is a bad spot for them to be in. Oh, I don't like this spot for my African brothers. Oh, no, this is bad. They're going to need to do a big time play here. It's going to need to be from F9. He does have a custom buy 15. Oh, this is not good. He's missing shots too. I think it's going to be all over for the broski. I don't really see much of a way he could clutch this. No smoke bomber is able to be used here. I-15 gonna miss a bunch of shots as well. And a Tempest. Oh my god, he's 1 HP. Please help me, please. No! It is what it is. Chappa, last remaining player, still up and at him from this team. Ooh, never mind. I can see Rezog in the action too, but looks like Chappa's gonna fall as well. So we'll hop on board to Zenith Eternity, who's actually placed not too far away from 4 Kings Mean. They really wanted to play spoiler here. They could take them down. Nice shot across the map there from Gut again with the XPR. Once more, 4 Kings Mean opting to go and use different meta loadouts compared to everyone else in the game. Zenith Eternity in a little bit of a fight here above them to the left. Then above them to the right, they got 4 Kings Mean, SMRS across the map. I wonder, do they know who that is over there? If they did, I'm sure they would push them and try and take them down. Shots coming through over onto the other side, though. SMRS should be able to confirm one. Never mind, Necro confirms it. Love to see that. Zenith Eternity making some big-time plays here, going for the push. Looks like 4 Kings don't have the next zone either as we hop on board with them. Slayer gets the kill on Distiller. They're now up to 8 eliminations, but don't let that distract you from the fact that Gus still has that goddamn XPR in his hand. And now that they've knocked him, we'll know which team is which. So they'll understand that that's 4 Kings across the way from them, and 4 Kings will know that that Zenith Eternity. Nades could get flown here. Go out in the open. This is an interesting play. This might decide who wins the game here, and the nades are coming through. The spam is in. Go is being hyper aggressive when he doesn't need to be. It could come back to bite him, or it could be an ultimate clutch. 4 Kings now backing him up here with this aggressive play. This is an unbelievable rush here from Four Kings on the main stage, but can Slayer and the boys defend this push? I'm not sure. We'll hop on board with Slayer's POV here. They're pushing over onto that right-hand side. Shots are going to go down. Can they do anything against Four Kings? I'm not sure. All of them are stuck outside of the zone. Four Kings are holding them really well. Lotex has died outside of the zone. And now, still spamming that XPR. We're going to hop on board with his POV. They don't have the end game zone middle, but everyone's dying outside of it. And now I think Four Kings have this in the bag. There's absolutely no way they lose this. Teams are all around them, but they have such a nice position in here. Jeff takes down 2 from the Latin American roster, and now it's really just all down to Slayer and Zenith Eternity to make something happen. And it's a 4v4 situation, but with the nades coming through, I think that Slayer's team are going to get eradicated here. Lotex is still knocked outside of the zone. They do have a divot to use, but this is not looking good. A clean 4v4 would be absolutely scrumptious to see. Tom Pips does love to use that rewind Jack 12 strat. If these guys had any kind of needs, they would kill them. Oh my god! Right as I said, I've predicted the future so many times today. The needs are coming through. Oh, it's gonna go in the way of Slayer's team for once this year. Slayer's team 4v4 in a clean wipe. Four Kings main with a phenomenal end game performance. I thought for sure Four Kings could have taken them down, but they thought about what I said before I said it. They realized they were all behind that defender, and they won 3 nades straight at it, able to get down the MVP guy. And after that, it was all over, turning a 4v4 into a 4v3. Tom Pips was left out in the open, easy kill, and then it was all done. The Slayer able to get a couple in there towards the end. Let's pull up that leaderboard. Well played to Team Zenith. Taking down the MVP team. Not only the MVP player, but I mean, they got 4 of the top 10 MVP statistical players inside of their team, and they just got rocked by, I guess, the only other team that could do something like that, which would be Zenith Eternity. Able to get 28 points in game number 5. That is going to bring them up to 92 total. But unfortunately for them, Four Kings did get points that game. They got 16 total points. So 92, 112. So they're going to be 20 points ahead of second place still. Four Kings in the lead, marginally. If Four Kings die early in any of these games, they will not finish number 1 in this tournament. It's the closest it's been in many months. Dare I say the closest it's been cross-regionally all year. You can see the GOATs also finishing really good. It really seems like this is the most competitive that we've had in a tournament in quite some time. The top 3 teams all finished top 3. The top 3 teams are all from different regions. We've got Europe, a full European team, the only full European team in the finals, are second place in the competition, and they finished first place in that game. Four Kings main, the most famous COD Mobile Battle Royale team on the planet. They're in the top 3. They finished second that game. They're first in the leaderboards. GOATs, also the number 1 LATAM team, finished third place. They're in the top 3. They're third place in the leaderboards. These 3 teams, head and shoulders ahead of the competition, ladies and gentlemen. Head and shoulders ahead of the competition. Going down the list, you can see Team 11 got 23 kills that game. That's an unbelievable amount of kills. Wow, okay, yeah, they finished 6th place. That's going to be Poison Ivy. Wow, I did not expect that from Poison Ivy. I suppose they did do good at the start of the game, which we did see, but we didn't get to catch up with them too much towards the end. Either way, great game from them. That might actually skyrocket them up the leaderboards, considering they were 10th going into that game. This leaderboard's actually very close, and then the top 2 are kind of pulling ahead of it for now. And then you include GOATs in on that mix. It's going to be a close finish for those top 3 teams. We'll have to see where Viper actually ended off in that game, if they got any kills that time around, but it looks like they died early, only able to secure themselves 7 kills, so they're going to go down the leaderboard, unfortunately, in terms of point gap between the top 3, and like I said just moments ago, the top 3 different regions, 3 entirely different playstyles, 3 different languages. We got Spanish, Tagalog, and English in those top 3. This is arguably one of my favorite tournaments in quite some time. Artico, thanks very much, brother. Yeah, this is one of my favorites in quite some time. Going into that game, Go was the #1 MVP. Super Jeff is 2. Tom Pitts is 3. Pavas is 4th. Narosa is 5th. Slayer is 6th. Rothkid is 7th. Fund is 8th. Neck Row is 9th. And Magic is 10th. So, wow. That is interesting, man. We haven't seen something like this in quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. In quite some time. Either way, we're going to get this score tallied up for you guys for game number 5. Remember, we only have 2 games left. It could go either way. Over the last couple of tournaments, it's really been a battle of the Philippines. And coming into today, I didn't think 4K had what it takes to win, to be dominant, to go back to back to back. You know, maybe I was just a hater. Maybe I didn't understand the level at which the Four Kings team operates at. Because they have definitely proved me wrong. It seems like they don't need the snowboard to perform well
Welcome to Battle
inside
Royale.
of these tournaments. They are
The match
just
is about to start.
goated, no matter what. Either way.